Hey guys, Green Zephyr here. Today we're going to take a look at the Lego T-Rex and Lego Giganotosaurus and compare them in their looks and size and features. So first we'll take a look at the T-Rex here. So here we have the T-Rex from the 4+ set from this year for the Jurassic World Dominion sets. And of course the Giganotosaurus is also from this year. Anyway, so here we have this one, which is the green and red one, kind of like the neon color. It's pretty cool looking. But we'll take a look at this. So here we have the mouth. You can see the actual color in there. Like the camera makes it actually not look how it does in person. But if you look on the inside of the mouth or in the feet, that's the actual color. But anyway, so here we have the T-Rex, completely posable with the arms, legs, the tail spins around, and the jaws open and close, the head can turn. Then we have Giganotosaurus, which is slightly larger and has a brand new body piece, but other than that, all the parts are have already been used in sets. It has the Indominus Rex head, T-Rex arms and legs, and the Indominus Rex tail, and then brand new body for the Giganotosaurus. But yeah, it has the Indominus Rex head. Same function with the double click, and that function is because this is about normal range. And then this is like in the movie when it dislocated its jaw to fit over the gyrosphere. Okay, then we can look at size. I'm guessing the best way to do this is to lay it down sideways. And we can line this up here. So, and if we look over here more, that way we can get a better view. It is about 11.5 inches long. And then we have the height. Would be, the head height is, let's turn it this way. Okay. The head height is about 4.5 inches. And then we have hip height, which if we line that up here, we have a little over 3.5 inches. Now we'll take a look at Giganotosaurus' size. And as you can see, if I line these up here, with the legs in the same place, the tail is longer and the head also extends farther. So we'll look at Giganotosaurus size. So it is going to be bigger than this ruler, which is the biggest Lego dinosaur they made so far. I'm hoping for Mosasaurus, however, and I'd like that to be, I mean, they wouldn't do it, but like 2 feet would be nice, but even that's too small for the Mosasaurus in comparison with the others. But if we line up that with the tail, then it goes about there to the head. So that is another 1.5 centimeters. So we have almost 13 inches. And if we do this in centimeters and line that up, we have about 33. Okay. Then we have the height. So line this up with the foot again. And then we have just under 5.5 inches for the height of the sail. And then, of course, the legs would be the same height. And then at the head, it's about the same height. We line this up under and then push this to the right scale. And then here we have, yeah, pretty much identical height right there. So at this position, the head and body are both pretty much the exact same height. Whereas on the T-Rex, it doesn't have the sail on the back, so the head is slightly higher. And of course, we can also tilt it up, but I had them both completely flattened out, so they're standing level. And then, yeah, we have, once again, we'll do it this way with the legs lining up. And you can see that there is a noticeable difference in size. If I even this out and put that here, we have about an inch longer in the back. Of course, this doesn't look perfect on the camera, but like when you're looking at it in person, it's about an inch. And then in the front, it's like almost an inch. So overall, you have pretty much about 13-inch Giganotosaurus and 11.5-inch T-Rex. Then we have similar colors as well. You can see the dark green on the arms. So these arms are both identical. The color here is the same as the color on the body of the Giganotosaurus. And then we can look at the pelvis area on both. So if we take off one leg on each of them, you can see the pubic bone here on the T-Rex where they put the design. On the T-Rex, it's much thinner and more pronounced. On the Giganotosaurus, it's much wider, and it's still noticeable, but it's like nowhere near as pronounced as on the T-Rex. Then they have the similar design here with the where the body part splits and they glue it together. It's very similar to that of the T-Rex. The only difference mainly is, I guess, length of the body piece, but also here and here, and then a little bit in here versus in here. But it's about the same. And yeah, the body piece is also, so the body piece is what makes makes the Giganotosaurus noticeably larger, as well as the fact that the head is also the tiniest bit bigger, as could be seen with the Indominus Rex from 2015. That was noticeable too, that it was just barely bigger. However, this Giganotosaurus is much bigger. There we go. And yeah, we can also see the mouth opens much wider in the Giganotosaurus than in the T-Rex. Let's get a good angle here. But yeah, you can see how the T-Rex's mouth doesn't open quite as wide. If we put these, yeah, actually this works. If I put these like this, you can see that it's nowhere near the same. And like I was saying before, they have a double click here, click, 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 click. Whereas T-Rex has a single click. It opens wider in a single click, but it doesn't have the double dislocation feature like the Indominus does. So of course Giganotosaurus has the same head, so it does the same thing as the Indominus with the dislocation of the jaw to open extra wide, and that's why they gave it 2 clicks. So that's like normal, even though that's slightly less than the T-Rex. And then there we go, that's dislocation, much wider than the T-Rex. But yeah, the legs and arms are the same. They both have the exact same pieces as the original T-Rex they made in 2011, although technically it was made in 2010, just not produced in sets until 2011. Just like on here, it says this one is copyright 2020. Come on. There, copyright 2020. And then here we have copyright 2010. So this is a 10-year difference as well. So yeah, this body piece was made 10 years after the T-Rexes. And the other interesting thing to notice, so it's copyright 2020, which should be obvious because they would have already had these Lego sets planned out and designed, which is why this is 2020. They would have had them designed before the movie was going to release, and the movie was going to release in 2021, which is why this one was 2020, because they always are designed a year before, or at least the year before. And then they roll them out in stores, usually before the movie. Same with, like, especially this time, yeah, they do them before the movie. Same with Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World 1. And the Indoraptor was really weird without seeing the movie. You just see the all-black Lego dinosaur, and it's kind of interesting. You're like, what the heck is this? But anyway, you see the movie, and you're like, oh, okay, that's the Indoraptor. That makes sense. But just seeing it without watching the movie, it looked so weird. But yeah, so these were designed initially 2 years ago, but just came out this year, which was due to the delay in the movie. They released the sets later. If they released these last year, there'd be way too much spoiled, especially considering the amount of stuff that was in the trailer that has now that's in the Lego sets that has now been in the new trailer. Because there was the pickup truck from the Blue and Beta set, and the watchtower from the Giganotosaurus set, as well as the plane that was in the original, like the first trailer with the Quetzalcoatlus. Yes, just that thing. And then, of course, the Atrociraptor set with Malta and Owen's bike chase when he's trying to get away from them. But what we needed this year was an Allosaurus set. So, like, Allosaurus instead of this T-Rex would have been nice, because the other one's Rexy. But if we got an Allosaurus set, that'd be cool. And they'd probably use the same body as this, just with the spikes. And then, like, they'd have to use a brand new head. But, like, it'd still be cool. And I would look forward to that if they would make an Allosaurus. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. And they actually do have the similar, they have the Allosaurus from the show, Lego Legend of Isla Nublar. And that one had an Allosaurus in the show, but they never made it into the Lego sets. And that would have been nice if they would have made a Lego set for that. That would have been really cool if they had an Allosaurus for that. And then, of course, we've had multiple other opportunities for them to make Lego sets. It would have been cool, too, if they had a Battle at Big Rock Lego set. Like, that'd be pretty awesome. With the it could come with the adult and baby Nasutoceratops, and then the Allosaurus. And that'd be pretty cool if it was just like a special one-time set for the release of the short film. That'd actually be pretty cool. And maybe in the future we'll get some, especially for the anniversary of Jurassic Park, they might make a bunch of sets. It'd be awesome if they made a Spinosaurus and some more T-Rex sets, of course. You can never have too many T-Rexes. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to a Lego Spinosaurus, as seen in one of my polls that I did. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I would love a Lego Spinosaurus, Scorpius Rex, Mosasaurus, even an adult Bumpy. But yeah, out of all of them that I want to come up in a future set, definitely Mosasaurus. I want a massive Mosasaurus, and I don't want it to be multi-piece. I want it to be like 8 pieces where head and body are combined, the bottom jaw is a separate piece, 4 flippers, and then 2 pieces of the tail, although they could do more than 2 for the tail for more mobility. But it'd be, I don't know, it'd work out for 2 pieces on the tail, and it'd be an 8-piece dinosaur, just like, well, it's not a dinosaur, but aquatic reptile, 8-piece aquatic reptile, just like the T-Rex's 8 pieces, except it would be over twice the size, ideally. But I doubt they would do that. Most likely they'd only make it like 1.5 feet. I highly doubt they'd make it 2 feet or larger. But in all reality, the Mosasaurus needs to be honestly like 4 feet in order to be accurate to the Fallen Kingdom size. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace out.